Hey guys, it's Nick, and as you can see behind me, the Stanley Cup champion wall is up. So that means there is news about the Stanley Cup playoffs coming for the return to play for the NHL, which the Blackhawks will be participating in. Starting next Monday, July 13th, the NHL will start the training camps for the 24 teams that have qualified to be in the 2014 playoffs, meaning like the round robin teams are already in main playoffs are going to have their training camps. The teams like the Blackhawks who are in the qualifier round are going to have their training camp as well. On the 26th of July, the teams have to report to travel towards their hub cities. Edmonton and Toronto are the two hub cities, so probably the Blackhawks will have to travel up to Edmonton to play the Oilers, because that's who our opponent will be. And on August 1st, that is the start of the playoffs, which we'll see from a time format of this. Yeah, the time format for the playoffs will start like this. Eastern Conference starts at 11 a.m. Central Time. Then the first set of Western Conference games will start at 1 p.m. And then at 3 p.m. the Eastern Conference second game starts up. And then 5 p.m. Central Time will be the Western Conference time startup. And then 7 p.m. for the East and 9 p.m. for the Western Conference final games of the day. That's how the playoff format will go. So there's going to be 3 games per day in each hub city, and they all have time slots to play. So I don't know how that's going to work if games go into overtime and they have to play continuous OT, because in the qualifier round, you'll be seeing continuous overtime. In the round robins, you'll see 3-on-3 playoffs of 3-on-3 overtime, like in the regular season. It could end in a shootout. But in the qualifier, you'll see the playoff format of overtime, which is continuous OT until someone scores and game is over. But that's how it's going to go. And then I want to talk about something with the Chicago Blackhawks, about the fact that Brent Seabrook might be returning to the lineup for the playoffs. He says he's wanting to try and get back into the lineup, which honestly I'm surprised that he will do this, because the surgeries he had during the season and even during this pause, he went through a lot, and now he's thinking he can return to play. That's impressive. I give him a lot of props for that. I respect that, but I honestly think he'll be better off sitting out the playoffs, just because do you want to see him risk aggravating the injury again? Probably not. And then the Hawks will be going to Edmonton. So we'll play the Oilers for a 5-game series. It should be fun to watch, and honestly, I think this will be interesting to see. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are on this playoff news coming out the last couple of days, and how you think the Hawks can do against the Edmonton Oilers in their 5-game series. I will have a playoff series between the Blackhawks and Oilers preview coming out soon, closer to the playoffs, so we know who will be in the lineup. I don't want to do it quite yet, because we still don't know who will opt out and who has to sit out for the playoffs by injury. So I have to wait for that. I don't want to have it done, set in stone yet, because I could be completely off the wall wrong on my predictions for players that are playing, players that are out. I want it closer. Maybe after a week into the training camp, I will continue doing the start up the preview for the series. So I want to hear what your thoughts are down in the comments down below. Thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks! And hockey is right around the corner.